Yeah, man. Earlier I was upset, pissed off, not thinking straight, because I ain't gonna flat out say that lady was racist. Maybe she was just having a bad day. She was an asshole from the minute she got there, talking about some, "Oh, you could have just ate before you came here. Which I was there from like 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock with nothing to eat, you know. So, and then every time I kept asking her, for something you already know the protocol, you gotta wait till all the tests been done. Then ask the doctor. Okay, she still didn't ask the doctor yet till it was fucking time to go. Then gonna tell me, oh, you can't eat that here. You gotta go out in the lobby. Got other people to see, other patients. Gotta come in here. Just rush me up out of there. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that before. Just rushing me up out of there. So I cannot sit here and eat my food. I gotta get dressed and get up out. Hurry up and get up out of there. You hand your little food with your discharge papers. Where they do that at? That mean that the times I was asking her to ask the doctor, can I eat? She was not. She came back and asked me for a urine sample. I'm like, bitch, that ain't what the fuck I asked you to ask the doctor. I ain't tell her that. That's what I'm thinking in my head, you know. It's just the way I was treated, and that was unfairly. So I'm like pissed off and shit. And so I go outside, it's freezing cold. Cause she like, oh, we don't offer rides. Who told you that? I'm like, I was told, no, we don't do that. No, you have to provide your own transportation. I'm like, I would have never came here if I would have known that. She's like, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, well, let me try to find a ride. She like, you can do that now out in the lobby. So yeah, I was pissed. So I did the YouTube video and everything. I was like, I know if I was asked to borrow money, I know I can pay it back. Because I get paid Wednesday. So I was like, I know I could pay it back. Guaranteed. So that's why I even uploaded that part of the information in the video. Because we know I don't normally ask for money anyway. But I was in a moment of distress. But I'm trying to remember we had to walk from Mesquite to some part of Dallas. 12, was it 5 miles or 12 miles? It was 5. It was 12 miles. Took us 5 hours to get home. And we wouldn't have got home that fast if it wasn't for this small part where we ran into a cop on the side of the road. And he drove us to some part and he said, okay, this is as far as I can get y'all. This past any further will be past my jurisdiction. But we was walking with my walker on the interstate, bruh. On the interstate. 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I appreciate everybody's thoughts and well wishes and comments. But I was arguing with my nurse. That's why I was avoiding the first time the ambulance came. I told them, nah, I don't want to go to no emergency room. Like, I collapsed on China and I woke up, ambulance all in my face. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know I had passed out. They was insisting that I go to the emergency room. Blood sugar was 278. Blood pressure was high as well. I'm like, no, man, I'll just go lay down. Because I knew that this was going to happen. But, thankfully, I was like, let me brainstorm some shit. And I was like, wait a minute, let me try to call somebody from my vape shop. I was like, this is like mixing business with pleasure, going beyond the means, but I'm kind of desperate right now. So one of the people, that work at my vape shop, everybody be downplaying vaping, saying vaping is bad, but hey, I was able to call on them and I offered them money and they told me I didn't have to pay them back. And they're going through their own stress right now. But it was desperate measures. This month has been a pretty fucked up month. But can't really be like bragging about putting that $1,000 down on my phone now, can I? But I was thinking at that time, suffer now and rejoice later. That's why I was like, if I put $1,000 down on my phone, then I have lesser bills to pay for when shit like this happens. I won't be in this predicament like that. So that's what I was thinking. I thought I was thinking smart when I was like put $1,000 on my phone and paid China's phone off. So I paid both of those phones off and then put $1,000 down on my phone. Paid China's phone off and my phone, then put $1,000 on this phone. So yeah, that walk that we did some years ago was not pretty. We were scared we was gonna die walking on the interstate that night. It was probably like 2015, 2016 when we was walking home. It was not pretty. Them cars was flying. They wasn't slowing down. And a couple of motherfuckers looked like they was drunk, bobbing and weaving on the road that night. Well, we was just walking. I was like, I don't know where we at. I still to this day don't know where that hospital at. Wouldn't know how to get back to it. Cause there's several hospitals with that same name. Cause we told them that particular night, we don't have a ride home. We don't know where we at. And at the time, we was trying to tell them we not from here. And they was like, well, it's not my problem. They cutthroat out here, I guess. But nevertheless, thankfully, we have a friend that we is able to call. But it was cold outside tonight. It was cold. Yeah. China's stimulus check didn't hit yet. And that, like, how the hell certain other people ain't saying on their stimulus check hitting and China's didn't even hit yet? Like, damn. But I'm like, that would have helped a lot tonight. But, oh boy. I made it home safely. No, China was not able to be there in the hospital with me. I called the emergency room the second time the ambulance came back. It was the same damn people from this morning. I didn't know that was the same people. They like, oh, so you decided to go, huh? Yeah. I'm in pretty bad pain right now. And I'm like, no, that ain't my back that's hurting. That's my kidneys, bro. But yeah, I'm going to be drinking lots and lots of water, like a fish. and laying down resting. I'm trying to keep my stress levels down for now. Which means when certain people speak my name up right now, I'm just gonna have to eat that shit. I'm just gonna have to eat that shit because right now I can't. It's too painful right now. I can't yell and scream and argue right now. I can't get mad. It hurt. Like, it hurt my back. It hurt my head. I can't. So I'm just gonna have to eat that shit right now. So yeah, I wasn't trying to be on no bum shit or nothing like that. Like, I knew that if that was the case, that someone did step up, that I knew that I would have been able to pay them back. And then Michaela K was like, "Hey man, you should have just hit me up." And I was like, brain fart. I forgot that she live out here too. Like, just was not thinking clearly. I just was upset, pissed off. So, it was some people not reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like, ride wise, it's always a you could have called me after the fact. So that's kind of too, that'd be a thing too. So, and then people have kids and have busy lives and stuff. Why am I rubbing my face? It's not because I'm nervous. It's because my skin is very itchy. Yeah, I just got finished taking my nighttime meds. They gave me the same doggone medicine that the other doctor gave me in the emergency room. And that doctor gave me the same doggone medicine that my primary care gave me that Friday before. I'm like, y'all a joke. And then this doctor says she don't see nothing wrong with my throat either. And they said, your white blood count is high. I'm like, oh, so we're gonna have to swab you for a COVID test. I'm like, I ain't got no COVID. I'm not worried about that. And of course, that came back negative. I'm like, I know that. I'm like, my white blood count is always high since 2013 because I'm a carrier for alpha thalassemia. I already know that. My white blood count is always high. Your white blood count is high, very high, which means that there's an infection somewhere. Duh. You're telling me stuff I don't know. But yeah, that lady, I don't like the way they take advantage of sick people, man. They it's kind of like undercover bullying sick people because they know you're defenseless. Man, I know that lady ain't gonna see this video, but she see me outside talking about her ass like a dog. You think I stopped talking because I turned and looked back and seen she was sitting right there? No. I was still talking. Fuck that bitch.